Jets Cowboys coming up here on EA Sports as we get set for today's Week 15 matchup.
They say winning never gets old, and this has been some record-setting streak so far.
Yeah, of course winning doesn't get old. Man, everybody pats you on the back, tells you how great you are. That is a wonderful feeling in life. But they have so many good players. That's the reason why they have this long winning streak. The quarterback is hot. They can hit the quarterback in the defensive side. They're going to be tough to beat here today.
We're underway here. Powell's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. First down at the 20. The give. Forte tackled down. Here's our look at the Jets lineup. They've had a hard time this year moving the football through the air. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down. They run the counter play. And that's a gain of 10.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Jets will go with the pistol on this play. The Jets will take the snap from the 35. Matt Forte has the catch. And it's Rolando McClain who makes the stop. Here's the Cowboys defensive lineup. Will they be tested today with the running game? It's a hard bunch to penetrate. Second right now in the NFL against the rush. Second and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. And intercepted! What a rough way to get this game started, getting picked off so early.
Oh, it is a rough way because all these coaches talk about, they overdo it. Oh, don't make the mistake out there. That's all they talk about. Every once in a while, talk about making a play because that's what this league is about.
The line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 43. He's tackled right at the 43. And now we'll look at the Cowboys offense, starting with the offensive line. It's a bunch that knows how to control the line of scrimmage, which gives the quarterback the time to throw to give this team now one of the highest passing yardage totals we've seen in the NFL. The Cowboys take it from the 43. The Cowboys now move the chains. First and 10. Handoff by Romo. Gets about 9 on the play.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. From the gun, Romo. Looking across the middle. Witten's taken down at the 18.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
How you perform inside the red zone is often the difference in a game, and we'll get an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
Set up now at the 12-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Second down, 4 to go. A nice grab in for the score, Dallas. And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
Powell's going to test the coverage this time. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Jets just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
The Jets from the 22. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Coming to the line at the 50. First down following the long play. Smith's going back to the air on this play. Got drilled as he throws it. It's now second down. The Jets approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Second down and 10. Makes the catch in open space. Just 33 yards to go to the end zone.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Matt Forte gets it here. He's tackled right at the 31.
Forte is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Smith's going to take off with it. Powell on the receiving end.
Smith's just able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
On the way, third down.
The Cowboys with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Just a quick drop back. Makes the catch. Homer's the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, when you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
1st and 10. Forte's going to take the handoff now.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, coming with the counter run, and the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing, so you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
2nd down here after that run play. It's Forte in the backfield. They feed it to him one more time. He gets into the end zone, capping off the long run. And it looks like we'll be going into quarter number 2 with a tie game on our hands, partner.
Yeah, a tie game going into the 2nd quarter. It looks like it's going to be an exciting day. And listen, that's what we always love up here, isn't it? We love exciting games that stay close, and this one has the looks of that.
And he'll start his return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Jets defense now is going to go nickel. Romo standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Bryant's got it on a pass that had some heat. That's his first reception today. First down at the 46.
The ball is taken out of his hands.
And now here's the Jets defense. This is a group that's in the top 5 when it comes to getting to the quarterback. This is a group that knows how to change the game by its defensive pressure.
2nd and 10.
Handoff made. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Cowboys now on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in 3rd down situations. Tony Romo is going to take it from the shotgun.
And it's batted down.
What a job by the defender that time, reading the quarterback and the receiver and being in position to knock that football away. That is really well played. That's a clinic. Put that on the highlight film and show guys how to do it.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Jets offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
will go ground. Homers all over that offense and brings him down. Second down with the defense ready to pounce. The Jets come out. Jumbo package on the field. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That's a gain of 7.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Smith's now completed 4 in a row. It'll be third down. The Jets come to the line. The first down marker is at the 16.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Third and 4. Jason Morrow makes the catch. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Now first and 10. Matt Forte. Parties all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Cowboys lined up in the nickel. Second down and 12. It's complete to Devin Smith. Gains 11.
Smith's a smart guy. He knows when you're running slant routes over the middle, you got to make sure you protect yourself. So he's under control, catches the football, gets to the ground before those defensive players could really beat him up. Good solid gain. It doesn't quite get the first down.
Smith's completed his last 6 passes. This is third down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Third down and 1. And it's knocked down.
That was a good call by the defensive coordinator. He called the right defensive play. The defender's in position and knocks down that third down throw.
He wants to return this one. Gains 18.
The Cowboys love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Cowboys heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
The Cowboys now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 7-7.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
First down at the 32. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. That's second down coming up.
The Cowboys line up, split backfield.
And now here's the toss. Gains 16.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down here after the run.
The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. Romo stepping back into the shotgun. Gets it out for the completion.
Gains 15.
Oh, I loved it when I was a quarterback, throwing screens or throwing short passes to the running backs and watch them catch it and get those big yards. It was awesome to get cheap yards like that.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Complete to Jeffrey.
And that's a gain of 9.
Mark him down for another reception.
The Cowboys have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Second and short. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Fires there that time for the tackle.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs. If you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The Cowboys have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20.
Midway second quarter. Throws the pass. 6 for the Cowboys. Bryant's 5th touchdown reception of the year. And the point after is good. The Jets are ready to return the kick.
Powell's going to run this one out. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Jets stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game. Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
And that'll be a gain of about 2. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Forte's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Jets will take the snap from the 30.
Cedric Thornton runs him down.
Well, defensive tackles so many times are in charge of stopping the run, but not this time. The big fella, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
After that big-time sack, they'll now face 3rd and 17.
The Jets come out in a bunch set. Smith is in the shotgun.
Almost intercepted.
The Jets really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
He's going to try and return this one. Carter's there to make the stop. And a run back of about 8. The Cowboys take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Drop back, shotgun formation. Two hands on the football and has the catch. Coming to the line at the 44. First down at the 44. Dunbar on the receiving end. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Set up now at the 46. Second and 12. And Williams is there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. He's drilled as he throws. Inside the 20 now at the 19. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Second down and 10. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one. Now looking at third down. The Cowboys come out with a split backfield. It's intercepted. Brought down.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Jets offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Unable to bring it in. Second down following that incompletion.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Second and 10. Smith's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. The Cowboys call a timeout. Their first. Third down now. Press coverage all the way. The Jets at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Smith's got it in the gun. Smith's going to scramble. Very nearly intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found the way. He knocked that pass down.
They're in punting formation. Set up, return. Here he goes. Pryor's in on the tackle. That return's good for about 14.
The Cowboys back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
The D-line saw something on the offense. Everybody shifting to their left.
Alshon Jeffrey with the catch. The Cowboys decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one.
At the 33. The Cowboys are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Dez Bryant somehow makes the catch. That's his third catch of the day. In the red zone. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. To Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
That's his 13th touchdown catch of the year.
He made it. The Jets are ready to return the kick. Powell's running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Jets got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
First down at the 23. Running room. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things changed in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Two tight ends on the field here. Romo's back in shotgun formation. Witten's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Romo's now completed 4 in a row. First down here after the completion. Takes it on the counter. Rocked for a loss on that play.
The Jets defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
The Jets defense now is going to go nickel. The Cowboys have it at the 39. And Romo's pass will go incomplete.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys need to get to the 50 for a 1st down. Romo's lined up, 2 tight ends set.
Get ready.
The Cowboys have it at the 39. And it's swatted away.
The Cowboys put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Powell's going to look for space now. And it's Rolando McClain who makes the stop. And a run back of about 9. The Jets talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
That's reception number 2 for him.
When you pick up 1st downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the 1st down, even though they're losing here in the game.
Smith's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Back to the air here on 1st down. It's Marshall. Marshall's tackled down at the 43. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
1st down and 10. Takes it from the strong eye. Forte's tackled down at the 43. The Jets are down on the scoreboard, and this running game is a big reason why. Forte's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
2nd down and 10. And they're all over him for the sack.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
3rd down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. With the reception.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
Going for it on 4th down. The Jets take it from the 33. Lane's got the first as he's brought down.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on 4th down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
They bring in the extra tight end. A little jumpy there by that defensive front. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Jets have it at the 24. He takes it on the counter. Good job on the ground there by Matt Forte. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. So first and goal to go. Takes another handoff. Forte's met after a gain of 3.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
2nd and goal from the 3. Jones going to make the tackle. The Jets are giving ground, but if they can make a stop here inside the 10, it'll be interesting to see what happens on 4th down.
Yeah, well, listen, the offense has to find a way to score on this play here, get into the end zone, and get back into this football game. Who are they going to give it to? A running back? Or are they going to try and trick the defense and throw the football?
Playing press coverage to the outside. 3rd and goal from the 1. McClain's able to read that play and make the hit.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on 3rd and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side. I'm not going to disagree with the coach at all making that decision. 4th and short. He just figures his offense, we can get this. Well, he was wrong. Now you hope the defense can come out there and stop him.
The offense pinned back in an awful position. He'll throw it over the middle. Got the burst, and he's got some space. That's 5 receptions on the day. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL.
It's Milliner who steps in front for the interception.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Jets offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
Man, they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. You're right. They're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense.
Line of scrimmage is the 26-yard line.
They're going back up top. And he's forced to the ground.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
They'll try over again on 2nd down. The Jets at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Smith is in the shotgun. Good coverage by Hall that time as the pass goes incomplete.
It's not always about being safe on 3rd and long. Every coordinator has a group of plays that they like on 3rd and 15 plus. So it could be seams, double moves, plays where you catch the defense by surprise and you can pick up a very tough 1st down situation.
The Jets take it from the 33. Decker's got the catch and the first.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
Here's the first snap after the big play. The Jets will use a timeout here early in the second half. The ball sits at the 12-yard line. First and 10. And it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Jets line up, split backfield.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Tight ends in motion here. Second and 10. Inaccurate with that one.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Third and 10 coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Halfback sent in motion. Smith is in the shotgun. Looking across the middle. Jets in for the score. Marshall's 5th touchdown reception of the year. The point after try is in the books. The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Cowboys are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
After running it, it's second down. Romo's going to take it from the gun. Makes the reception. And he is tackled at the 44.
The Cowboys are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that first down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job.
The Cowboys offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. The Jets lined up in the nickel. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Myers, the one who made the big stop. They have the lead, but they have no running game to speak of to this point.
That may change here down the stretch, trying to take the air out of the football.
Yeah, you're going to have to run it some just to work the clock and try to get the situations in your favor, but maybe every once in a while, fake that run and get an easy pass to keep that clock moving.
The Cowboys take it from the 43. Romo connects with Williams. Third catch today so far. The Cowboys have been very good throwing the football today. Romo's been efficient. He's been finding his targets, and he's getting it done.
He is showing why he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. When you take his talent and you put along with it great decisions, you get something special on the field. It's really hit hard that time. I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing.
Intercepted. Tackles made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Jets offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
First down at the 32. Good for only a yard.
Defense wasn't fooled by that play call. The defense, even though their team is leading, they were ready for the run, and they stopped the offense that time just for a couple yards.
Second down following the run. It's third down coming up. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Running back in motion here.
The Jets take it from the 33.
He pulls it down somehow.
The Jets did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Smith's completion percentage, 60% on the day. First and 10. The handoff to Matt Forte. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Smith's got the catch and the first.
The Jets, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Set up screen to Forte.
The football sits at the 42-yard line.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
Slow.
Second down and 12. Pass is intercepted. Powell's in on the tackle.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Cowboys have been in a fight today. The score's 21-14.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 30.
He's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
The game is close. It's in the fourth quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
The Cowboys come out with a split backfield.
Let's go.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. They're going to run it on the toss.
Well, it's do or die right now, and you got to go ahead and make the call to give your offense a chance to get this first down. And I know this team, they have a lot at their disposal. I think there's a play in there that's going to give them a good chance.
Loss of 5 on the play. From the gun, Romo throws the pass. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down. And so now they'll bring out Jones to punt. Powell's got a chance this time. Brought down at the 44. And a run back of about 8.
The Jets were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again.
Forte's taken down at the 49.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
Slow.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
And Forte has the catch. Forte tackled down.
The Jets look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Smith's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. These guys need to make something happen on offense with time beginning to run out.
Thornton with the sack.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
The Jets might be looking at the scoreboard and thinking, uh-oh, not again, as they trail in another tight game, partner.
Well, I'm going to do a little teaching right here. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just focus on the play that's coming up. Just do your job. If you do that, you'll have a chance to find a way to win.
Dropping back 3. Intercepted. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on him.
The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Searching for space to the right. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Here's the handoff. It's wide open. Pure determination. What a run. Touchdown.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block. And a long touchdown run.
Powell's going to test the coverage here. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Jets offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Jets take it from the 23. And he's thrown to the ground.
The quarterback's been getting hit. He's been getting sacked a lot today, so you've got to change it up on the offensive side. Keep the tight end in. If you do that, that'll give the quarterback a little extra time to throw it.
Second down, late in the 4th quarter. Smith's going to be in the pistol here. Launching it deep. With the contact, the ball comes out.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
This is a big 3rd down snap.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And the throw is incomplete.
The Jets don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The Jets are going to call on the punting team. He's got the hand up into the sky, and that means fair catch.
The Cowboys offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
He sends the halfback in motion.
First down at the 36. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Get ready.
The Cowboys snap it at the 36. Into the open. Tackle down at the 47.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put two hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
The catch is made by Alshon Jeffrey. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
What a job by the offense. So little time left to drive down the field and score. That just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
The Cowboys now ready to kick the football down the field.
Powell's going to test the coverage this time. Fights through contact. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Jets come out now with little time left on the clock, and they've got to be thinking, what could have been here today, partner?
Yeah, that's it. You know, Jim, these are tough moments, and what you do in a situation like this, don't throw any more gasoline on the fire. If you're the quarterback, don't take a chance and throw a silly interception that people are going to talk about. Don't fumble the ball if you get the ball in your hands as a runner or a receiver, and just get this game over with. That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's batted down.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys that they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
Smith's got it in the gun.
And intercepted. He's got a little bit of daylight here. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them a lot of confidence. They really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything after that play.
Powell's going to run this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Jets offense comes back onto the field, and there's nothing they can do to pull out victory here. Just a snap or two, and then it's on to the locker room to explain this loss, Phil.
Yeah, listen, today was not their day. You know, the other team was just better. Give some credit to the defense, but the offense was not sharp, and I don't think the game plan coming into today's game was the one they needed to try and run.
One more play, and it's in the books.
First down at the 25.
Amaro with the reception. No stopping this team. They mount another victory here today to keep the streak going.
I think you said it right. There's no stopping him. It's going to be hard to stop him. I don't know how you're going to do it. Everything is going well. Good decisions by the coach, the quarterback, the defense. Everybody's playing well. Look out.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.